Have you ever felt invisible, even while standing in a room full of people? Like no one truly sees you, not your feelings, your efforts, or your quiet strength. If you've ever whispered, "I feel so alone," even when surrounded, then this message is for you. You are not alone in feeling this way, and today, we're going to illuminate a path forward. Today, we're talking about a kind of loneliness that doesn't shout. It whispers, quietly. It's the profound feeling of being emotionally disconnected, even if you have friends, even if you're not physically alone. For many of us, especially those who are naturally introverted, or perhaps navigating the deep waters of self-discovery through therapy, this emotional loneliness can feel like a heavy, isolating fog. It's not about a lack of people in your life, but a deep yearning to feel truly seen, understood, and met on an emotional level. Psychologists call this emotional loneliness, and it affects millions. It's a common experience, not a personal failing. It's not because we don't meet people, but because we don't always feel met. If you're stuck in this invisible fog, feeling unseen or unheard, please know that your feelings are valid, and you are capable of finding your way through. This isn't about changing who you are, but about empowering you to connect more deeply with yourself and others. I'll share 7 emotional strategies that have helped thousands break the cycle, reconnect deeply, and rebuild self-worth. And stay tuned, because in the bonus section, we'll talk about how vulnerability is not weakness, but pure inner power, especially for those of us who feel things deeply. Have you ever wished you could just say everything you feel without interruption or judgment? This first strategy offers you that sacred space. It's about writing a letter to someone who made you feel unseen, unheard, or simply invisible. This isn't about blame or confrontation. It's purely about expression. It's a powerful act of self-compassion and emotional release. Describe what you felt in those moments. What emotions did you hold back? What truths did you never dare to say aloud? For many introverts, who often process internally, this can be incredibly cathartic. For those who have felt lonely, it's a chance to acknowledge the pain that has been silently carried. For therapy clients, it can be a profound extension of the work you're already doing to understand your emotional landscape. The exercise is simple yet profound. Write the letter, but do not send it. The power lies not in its delivery, but in its creation. Once written, you can choose to burn it, tear it into tiny pieces, or save it in a private journal. What truly matters is that you speak your truth. Even if only to the page, this act validates your experience, acknowledges your feelings, and begins to release the emotional weight you've been carrying. This strategy has helped countless individuals step out of emotional darkness by giving voice to their unspoken pain, transforming it into a step towards healing and self-acceptance. You are giving yourself permission to feel, and that is a monumental step towards feeling seen. Loneliness thrives in isolation, feeding on the belief that you are utterly alone. But even the smallest human interaction can begin to dismantle that belief. This strategy encourages you to break the cycle of isolation with tiny, intentional micro-connections. These aren't grand gestures. They are brief, authentic moments of human contact that remind you and your nervous system that you exist and you matter. Think about it. A genuine smile, a brief conversation, a shared laugh. These small touches send a powerful signal to your brain. I am here, I am seen, I am connected. For introverts who might find large social gatherings draining, micro-connections are a perfect way to engage without feeling overwhelmed. For those experiencing deep loneliness, these moments can be a lifeline, a gentle reminder that the world is not entirely indifferent. For therapy clients, practicing these small interactions can be a safe way to test new social behaviors and build confidence in connecting with others. Try this. Talk to a stranger at the grocery store, even if it's just a quick comment about the weather. Offer a sincere compliment to someone. Make eye contact and say thank you to a barista or cashier, and truly mean it. These brief exchanges, though seemingly insignificant, are powerful acts of presence. They affirm your existence and can subtly shift your internal narrative from "I am invisible" to "I am part of this world." You may feel invisible in the grand scheme of things, but a single human glance, a shared moment of acknowledgement, can begin to rewrite that story, one small connection at a time. You are capable of reaching out, and the world is capable of reaching back. This strategy might sound a little unconventional, perhaps even a bit cheesy at first glance. But science, particularly in the fields of neuroscience and psychology, proves that looking into your own eyes and speaking kind, affirming words can literally begin to rewire your self-belief. It's a direct way to challenge the negative self-talk that often accompanies feelings of invisibility and loneliness. When you feel unseen by others, it's easy to start feeling unseen by yourself. Mirror affirmations are a powerful antidote to this. They are an act of radical self-love and self-acceptance. Try this daily ritual. Stand in front of a mirror, look directly into your own eyes, and say aloud, "I am worthy of love, visibility, and connection." Say it even when it doesn't feel true, especially then. Your brain is listening, and with consistent practice, these words will begin to sink in, creating new neural pathways that support a more positive self-image. For those who struggle with self-criticism, or who have been told they are too sensitive, this practice is a profound act of rebellion against those narratives. For therapy clients, it complements the work of building self-compassion and challenging core beliefs. It's about actively choosing to see and value yourself, even when the world outside seems to overlook you. If you feel broken, remember that you are not. You are simply a human being with a deep capacity for healing. Talk to the part of you that wants to heal, that yearns for connection, and affirm its inherent worth. You deserve to feel seen, especially by yourself. For many who experience loneliness, solitude can feel like a punishment, a confirmation of their isolation. But for introverts, and for anyone on a journey of self-improvement and mental wellness, solitude can be a profound source of strength and rejuvenation. This strategy is about taking control of your alone time, transforming it from a dreaded emptiness into a sacred ritual. It's about making solitude your temple, not your prison. Instead of letting solitude overwhelm you, or allowing it to be filled with distractions that numb your feelings, intentionally carve out time to be present with yourself. This isn't about avoiding others, it's about intentionally connecting with your inner world. Practice this. Each evening, or at a time that suits you, spend 15 to 30 minutes engaging in a quiet, reflective activity. This could be journaling your thoughts and feelings, drawing or doodling without judgment, listening to calming music, or simply walking silently in nature. The key is to be fully present with yourself, without external demands or expectations. This isn't silence as an absence, it's silence as a presence. It's emotional recalibration. For introverts, this is often where true energy is restored. For those grappling with loneliness, it's an opportunity to build a stronger relationship with the one person who will always be there, yourself. For therapy clients, it's a chance to integrate insights, process emotions, and practice mindfulness. By consciously choosing and cherishing your solitude, you begin to see it not as a void, but as a rich, fertile ground for self-discovery and inner peace. You are building a sanctuary within yourself, a place where you are always seen and always welcome. To truly overcome feelings of invisibility and loneliness, it's crucial to understand when and where these feelings are most intensely triggered. This strategy is about becoming a detective of your own emotions, gaining awareness that empowers you to make conscious choices about your environment and interactions. It's about recognizing that if you feel wrong in a room, maybe it's not your fault. Maybe it's the room. Ask yourself, when do I feel the most invisible, the most alone, or the most disconnected? Is it at large social gatherings where you struggle to make conversation? Is it when scrolling through social media, comparing your life to curated highlight reels? Is it during family gatherings where old dynamics resurface? Or perhaps in specific professional settings? Write down these situations, noting the emotions that arise and the thoughts that accompany them. This awareness is a powerful key. It helps you identify environments that drain you versus those that nourish you. For introverts, this might mean choosing smaller, more intimate gatherings over crowded parties. For those experiencing loneliness, it might mean recognizing that certain online spaces exacerbate feelings of inadequacy. For therapy clients, this is a fundamental step in understanding patterns and developing coping mechanisms. Once you identify your triggers, you can begin to set boundaries, seek out more supportive environments, or develop strategies to navigate challenging situations with greater self-awareness and resilience. You are not powerless. you are gaining the wisdom to choose spaces and interactions that truly uplift your spirit and help you feel seen for who you are. One of the most profound antidotes to feeling invisible is the experience of being truly seen by another person. This strategy encourages you to find one safe person, online or offline, and commit to a regular, open conversation. Even 15 minutes once a week can be transformative. This isn't about having a large social circle. It's about cultivating depth and authenticity with one trusted individual. For many introverts, the idea of vulnerability can be daunting, but with the right person, it becomes a source of immense strength. For those who have felt lonely for a long time, the thought of opening up might feel risky, but the reward of genuine connection is immeasurable. For therapy clients, this can be a practical application of the communication skills and self-awareness you're developing, extending the safe space of therapy into your personal life. Being truly seen by one person can begin to undo the damage of years of feeling invisible. This vulnerability partner could be a close friend, a family member, a mentor, or even someone you connect with in a supportive online community. Consider exploring safe spaces like Emotivi Anonymity, if applicable to your region, specific Reddit threads dedicated to mental wellness or introversion, or secure chat apps designed for peer support. The goal is to create a consistent space where you can share your authentic self, your struggles, and your triumphs, knowing you will be met with empathy and understanding. If the world doesn't seem to listen, start with one soul who will. This single connection can be a beacon, reminding you that you are worthy of deep, meaningful relationships. When you feel invisible, it often means your unique inner world, your true essence, is not being expressed or acknowledged. This strategy is about giving that inner world a tangible form. Art heals. It doesn't have to be good by external standards, it just has to be real, authentic, and reflective of you. It's a powerful way to manifest your presence in the world, to say, "This is me," without uttering a single word. Whether you consider yourself artistic or not, everyone has a creative spark. This isn't about becoming a professional artist. It's about engaging in an activity that allows your inner self to emerge. Paint, even if it's just abstract colors on a canvas. Sing, even if it's only in the shower. Write poetry, short stories, or even just a stream of consciousness thoughts. Build something with your hands, whether it's a small craft or a piece of furniture. The act of creation is an act of self-affirmation. Exercise. Commit to creating something this week that says, "This is me." It could be a simple doodle, a short journal entry, a new recipe you invent, or a song you hum. The process of bringing something from your imagination into existence is incredibly empowering. It's a declaration of your unique perspective and presence. Visibility begins inside, with the courage to express what's true for you. Feeling invisible often means you're just waiting for the opportunity to express what's true within you. If you've ever felt wrong for being soft, emotional, or openly sensitive, pause for a moment. You are not weak. In fact, you are incredibly powerful. In a world that often values stoicism and emotional suppression, choosing to live in your truth, to feel deeply, and to speak gently is an act of profound courage. That's not weakness. That's emotional intelligence. That's resilience. For introverts, who often possess a rich inner life and deep empathy, this sensitivity is a superpower, not a flaw. For those who have experienced loneliness, the ability to feel deeply means you also have an immense capacity for connection and joy. For therapy clients, embracing vulnerability is often a cornerstone of healing, allowing you to shed old defenses and step into your authentic self. If you feel broken, remember this: you're actually closer to rebuilding than anyone else, because you are willing to acknowledge the cracks, to feel the pain, and to seek understanding. That willingness is the foundation of true strength and transformation. You are not invisible. You are not alone. Your feelings are valid, your experiences matter, and your unique light is desperately needed in this world. If this video touched you, if it resonated with that quiet whisper inside, please share your thoughts below. Your story could be the very thing someone else needs to hear. Like this video to help spread visibility and hope to others who might be feeling unseen. And subscribe if you want more content on mindset, healing, and human growth.